A lot of guys are messaging me that they can't find their first model even after trying for months. Or they had a model but they couldn't provide any results and she left them. Or the model had other reasons to left them and they can't find a new model. Or even people DM me that they already have one very successful model making like 10 to 20, 30k a month, but they can't sign a second one. And in this video I will show you 6 different ways on how to recruit OnlyFans models. And no, I won't just show you a basic mass message strategy on Instagram, which is outdated. I will show you 6 different ways on how to recruit models. And yes, I will also show you a mass messaging strategy, but I won't advise you to do it because it's harder and there are way more effective strategies. Also, a lot of people who don't have success to recruit a model have a very bad offer. I mean, most of you guys, basic OnlyFans offer is, bitch, give me 50% and I make some marketing and show a fucking Filipino kid on your OnlyFans account to chat, and that's it basically. I mean, it's a good offer for 2022 standards where everything was easier. But now there are way more agencies and every fucking agency has the same offer, so we have to differentiate ourselves. So I will show you the perfect offer on how to attract models. I mean, the first thing they see before they apply to you is what do you offer, and our agency won't just offer 50% because every fucking agency does. So I will tell you how to make the perfect offer so everybody will work with you. Also, I will show you the 3 types of recruiting Instagram pages. A lot of guys say agency pages are dead. No, your agency page is just shit. I still get leads through my agency page, and we will talk about all the different kinds of Instagram accounts which we will use for recruiting. Also, we don't have to sign a bunch of models, we have to find the right model. And that's why I will also tell you how to find and filter through the right model, because after this guide, if you do it right, you will get a bunch of leads and applications and somehow you can't close them all and you have to filter them through a process, and I will show you how to find the right model, the one model which will make your agency successful. And also, you can't just get applications, you also have to close them, and how to do it you will also tell in this guide. So let's first get started. Why do you need a good recruiting system? With a good recruiting system, it's way easier to scale your agency. I mean, for example, got one good model which is running on your agency. Let's say she makes 10 to 50, 20k. Then you think, yeah, how do I make more money? You can scale the model up, make even more money. Depends what strategies to use. If you use agency-dependent methods, it can make a lot of sense. But if you use more model-dependent methods, like you build a personal brand for her, it can make sense to manage multiple models at one time because your workload is a little bit lower and cannot just make the model work more hours. I mean, technically you can, but the day only has 24 hours, so there is a limit for it. So it can make sense to sign a new model and use your strategies on her and just scale your agency through more models, more money. Not for every agency, but just for the example. It's easier to scale when you get a lot of applications. Also, if you get a lot of applications, you can filter for the best models, and a lot of the success of your agency depends on what kind of models can you attract and close. What kind of models are you working with? I mean, if you get the best models, best looking models, best English, best niches, best everything, then it's way easier to get successful. I mean, it's simple. It's easier to get successful with a good looking model than with a bad looking model. It's simple. And here you can filter right through different talents. Maybe you can sign better models. I mean, if you have more leads, more applications, the chances are higher that one of the applications will be a very good model. One of 100 applications. I mean. Also, you won't need like 50 to 100 applications a week. I mean, you can't sign that much models. So you can also sell some of your models to other agencies or gift models for value. For example, someone has a phone farm and you give him a model for information on how to set up a phone farm. You can sell them for money, information, different stuff. But I would advise you to talk with your model about it before you sell her, before you gift her for information to another agency. You have to discuss it with her or you can have problems with the law, but it also depends on the country, shit like that. Also, it's not so dramatic if a model leaves you. I mean, if you have one model, let's say you met her, it was your girlfriend's girlfriend, and you signed her and you made very good money with her, but then she left you and you don't know how to recruit girls. or you bought a model from a marketplace for $1,000 or something, and you got some results with her or not, and then she left you, and how would you get the next model? How would you recruit the next model? You don't know it. And if you have a good recruiting system running, then you don't have this kind of problems. And also, you save a bunch of money from buying models. If you don't have to buy models, you have more money to invest in your recruiting system to get more models, or you can invest it directly in the models. I mean, the recruiting systems I will show you are way cheaper than buying a model for €1,000, but it's always a risk, and in the long term you will make more money with a good recruiting system than just buying models from a marketplace. But if you want to save time, you can save time. Before we go into details, we talk about the 6 ways of recruiting. First of all, mass DMs. I hate mass DMs, and I think they are outdated. And I hate these OnlyFans gurus who tell you, yeah, go on fucking OnlyFinder and look there for models, and then go on their Instagram and DM them. That's absolutely shit. That won't work, because first of all, nearly every Indian kid can do this, and second of all, it's just fucking saturated. I mean, I think it could work 3 years back then, but already back then it was very saturated. So I think mass DMs are not an effective method, but I will show you, in my opinion, the most effective method for mass DMs. My favorite way before I got models. Currently I'm getting my models, most of them through reputation recommendations from my models, which I have. Get also a good amount of applications through my YouTube stuff. Even I don't have much subscribers. I mean, I have 100, 200 subscribers, and I really get a good amount of numbers of applications. Before I had this reputation and got recommended from my models to other models or from friends or whatever, I run paid ads. That's how I got my first models. I run paid ads, and for $10 back then I got like 10, 50, 15, 20 leads depending on the country, but it was very effective. We'll also talk about that in detail. Also, what I'm currently doing, real life recruitment, and yeah, basically I just go to parties. We will talk about it in detail. What's very interesting is, which I never heard, are job portals. I mean, a lot of job portals ban sexual work or sexual content related work. But in this year I signed models through job portals. To be clear, it was an Ukrainian job portal, and I will explain how to post OnlyFans jobs on normal job portals. And no, don't go on fucking Upwork and post something like you're looking for the OF model or something. Also, I got model applications through selling services. Back then, 3 months back or 4, I forgot, I sold an Instagram service, and through it I got 2 independent models bought the service, and they really liked the service, and we got good results for them, and then we agreed on a percentage split and currently are working together, so it can also make sense to sell services. And yeah, also, like I said, organic recruiting, very effective after time. I mean, my videos aren't that good, and I am very small. I have 100, 200 subscribers. That's literally nothing, and I get a good number of applications from models. And I haven't thought that by my size I get such a good number of applications. That's it. So also tell you how you can do it. So now let's get to the kinds of Instagram account. First of all, there are the 3 main Instagram accounts, and they have their subcategories. First of all, there is the agency page, then the model page, and the personal page. Agency page is simple. You just have your normal agency kind of stuff representing just your company. You can use a model page, very effective for recruiting, because you already build trust with your successful model, and other potential model sees that you can bring in results, and if a girl recommends another girl, it just works better. What is a model page? Just your normal Instagram page from your model. And yeah, ask your model if you can use her account for recruiting. I mean, maybe some of them will have a problem with it, but model pages work the best for different strategies of recruiting. Also, you can use your personal page. For example, if you have a very nice looking Instagram, you can use your personal page. I mean, if you have some expensive cars, some expensive looking trips on your Instagram, then you can also get models with it, with your personal page. Or you build a personal brand, and then you can combine all the stuff. There are female employers and slave pages from your agency, but we will all talk about it more in the detail in the recruiting strategies. Also, what is interesting are regional accounts and model lifestyle pages. What are regional accounts? Just accounts targeted on one other country in which doesn't speak English or your agency language. For example, I also have an agency account which is targeting Russian-speaking people, and everything there is written in Russia. Mostly Ukrainians apply to this site. And model lifestyle pages. What are model lifestyle pages? For example, like meme pages where your models just post their lifestyle on an agency model page. For example, you have just an Instagram page which is branded as your agency's lifestyle page, and there are just your models producing contents or memes for girls, and other girls just see it, what a nice lifestyle, and also want to live this lifestyle and then apply it through this page. So these are the three main kinds of accounts: agency pages, model pages, and personal pages, and we can divide them in different sub pages. Let's talk about the main one, agency pages. I already said it, a lot of gurus say it, agency pages are dead, but it's wrong, I still get leads with it. And let's talk about how to set up the agency page right. First of all, we need some Instagram posts. What do we post on the Instagram? As posts. We really like to post advice content because advice content shows that you know what you are talking about. I mean, if you watch my videos, you think I know what I'm talking about. And if you post your advice on Instagram, the models will also see, he can give me advice. That means he knows more than me, or knows something I don't know. And somehow he can help me out because his Instagram post already helped me out. Then that means if I work with him, he can help me even more out. Simply how to get advice content. Just post some advice. Watch some YouTube videos about OnlyFans. Summarize it in photos. Leak some strategies, give some advice on how to make an OnlyFans bio, for example, how to set up an Instagram properly, show some traffic methods, for example, how are people getting traffic through Tinder, how people are getting traffic through Reddit. Just summarize it in the photo format. If you can't decide any photos, just pay a random guy on Fiverr, Upwork, or get a VA who can design stuff and let him design some posts to your agency page. Then we have model content. I don't post my models on agency pages because I just don't want it, and I think there are some risk that some simp can find it and says that the model works with an agency and everything. I currently don't do it, but you can just post content of your model and just show some samples from what hot models you got or what niche models you got and everything. What is very effective when you are small is get agency merch and send it to random girls or your models and let them take pictures with it, because you got a model with a t-shirt or on top where your agency name is written, and then you let them take photos with it. Then you post them on your agency page, and then it looks like you have like 10 hot different models which are wearing your merch, and it will look like they must work with you because they wear your merch and have shootings and everything, and then you will look way more professional than you really are if you are new. But also if you are not a new agency, you can also do it with your real models, or depends, do you want to show your models on your Instagram page or are your models okay with it? And then we have fucking filler content. Filler content, just stuff to make the agency page look fuller, that you have more posts. What you can do there, just post some model pics of your model and just make somewhere the agency logo. Just get some stock pictures of some models and make your agency logo somewhere. Just watch out that you don't use the stock photos everybody use. Look for some niched ones, or maybe buy one or pay some girls to do shootings, or just post shooting pictures of your model. And then photo content about your services. For example, your agency not just offer full management, you also offer just a chatting service or just a traffic service or software you use or stuff like that. If you have different services which are not just full management service, you can also offer them for. How do we like to structure the Instagram page is 2 advice posts and 1 filler post. For example, we post 1 advice post, 2nd advice post, and the 3rd one is always a filler post. So the Instagram page will look organized. Highlights. On the Instagram page, the highlights are way more important than the post videos, because the highlights you can organize it way better and the model can look what you really want to know. What to post on highlights? You can post infos about your agency, about your benefits, about your offer, about what you offer, how big is your agency, what countries does your agency work with, what countries do your agency have studios, what are your main strategies, how much do you give your models, where she can get more info about you. You can link your meme pages. You can, to look more big, you can also show what brands you are working with or cooperating with, or you can look like you're cooperating with brand. For example, you can get a big underwear brand, for example Lounge, and let your models make a shooting with lounge underwear. And then you can say, yeah, shooting with lounge underwear with your models and post as highlights. Then for a normal girl, it will look like you got a paid cooperation with Lounge and your models got a paid cooperation with Lounge. That looks very big and the model will think you are a very professional and big agency. Also, you can post testimonials in the highlights. Very effective. Testimonials works very good. If you don't have a model which can make a testimonial, just get a random girl to do it. Or go on Upwork and post that you need someone to record a video testimonial. I mean, I think you can't say directly testimonial. You have to reframe it a little bit because it's not allowed on Upwork, maybe on other sites. There you can just look for girls which are ready to record a testimonial, or you just ask someone you know, or you just go on Tinder, make your Tinder on a third world country and ask some random girls to make a video for $50. And a lot of them are willing to do it. Also, if you're a bigger agency, you can host parties, trips, holidays. For example, if you make parties, you can say the party is sponsored by your agency and that will make your agency look even bigger. Also, you can pay trips for your models and say that models which make over 10k get a trip to Bali or Thailand, whatever. You can also show other insights of your agency, like for example shootings, or you can teaser the lifestyle of your models. We will talk later about the lifestyle model page, but here you can already tease a little bit of the luxurious lifestyle of your models. And also, you can show your stolen results on your highlights or your real results if you're a successful agency, but most of the agencies fake it because it's really not hard to fake it. What is very effective? Some of you have bought or built meme pages, which are very big, like having 100, 200, 300k subscribers on Instagram through meme pages. You can also show off the meme pages you own and on which you can promote them. Now let's talk about the organic lifestyle page. I already teased it a little bit. What do? We post the lifestyle of your models, or better said, the models post their lifestyle, their hot, luxurious, girly lifestyle. They go to parties, expensive restaurants, expensive shopping trips, and show how nice their life is and post reels about it. So girls will see the organic reels and think, boah, this life is very nice, I also want to live this life. What do? They go on a page and on the top they see they're managed by this agency, and if they want to live this lifestyle they have to work with this agency and do OnlyFans. Also, you can post memes on these lifestyle pages. Just normal memes, challenges of your normal models, and just girls targeted content. Just look what memes normal girls are looking at, maybe your girlfriend, maybe other girls, and what they enjoy. And then you just recreate the memes and let your models recreate the memes, and girls will look at naturally on their TikTok or Instagram. For example, just make relatable content. Just some boyfriend videos, some boyfriend jokes, or outfit inspire, try on hauls, not YouTube. Just some videos where you show your outfit, inspire other girls for outfits, can them inspire makeup. Just think about what content do normal girls look on TikTok or Instagram, and just recreate it with your models and mix it a little bit with a luxurious lifestyle. Then this will funnel to your agency. But it's very interesting that they don't have to be your models. For example, I know a guy from another agency and he's just paying Ukrainian girls to create meme girl content for, like, he pays the girl $1,000 per month and she just creates content for TikTok. She doesn't do OnlyFans, but she just make it look like on Instagram. Just flex a fake luxurious lifestyle and girls think it's real and then apply to the agency. They don't have to be your models. You can just pay some random girls to do it for you. The models of you will make more money when they produce content for their OnlyFans Instagram than for your model page. So it's better that you pay just some random girls to produce TikToks. What are regional accounts? Regional accounts are just agency accounts but targeted on a region. For example, I got my agency account translated in different languages and targeted in different languages. I have an account in German, I have an account in English, and I have an account where everything is written in Russian, because that's the three type of girls we are targeting. Eastern European girls, girls in Germany, and every other English-speaking girls. Just write everything there again down in the language of the country you are targeting, because, for example, I target a lot of Ukrainian girls, and a lot of Ukrainian girls have a very bad or non-existent English, so it will be easier for them to read everything in Russian. Also, as a bonus, you can also translate your lifestyle page and also address regional problems. For example, some countries may have payout problems. Tell them how you solve it. Or some girls don't want to show their face in some regions, how to solve it. Or currency problems. I get asked a lot by girls, for example for Ukraine, that in what currency which will they get their payouts, and they are happy to hear that they get the payout in dollars because their currency has a way higher inflation. You can also tell some availability. For example, if you have in a country a studio, photo, webcam studio, whatever, if you have a studio there, tell them. For example, if you have a studio somewhere in Eastern Europe, tell it. If you have a studio in other countries, say it. It's also always a bonus for the regional accounts or normal accounts. Female accounts, it's just a model or a slave account. You can use the account from your model, the main account, or just a slave account if you have a lot of accounts. Be your account if you are a female or just a female employer. Run a private account, or it's your girlfriend's account. You can ask your girlfriend to use this account, or a random KI generated girl. Now let's talk about the offer. Like I said, most of you have the problem that your offer is shit, and to get the models to sign to your agency, you will need a good offer. Why do we need such a good offer? For example, I give you an offer to fly to me in the next 2 days and clean my apartment. If you do it in the next 2 days, you get $1 million. Everybody will do it. Nearly everybody will do it. It's a great offer. And with a great offer, you can sign nearly every model. And I know lots of you don't have $1 million lying around and don't want to spend it on OnlyFans girls if you have it. So we will need a good offer, because the system works like this. You get a bunch of leads applications. Then they see your offer. Then you funnel through the process for the right model. And when you found the right model, you start the cooperation with her. How do we get the right offer? The easiest way to get the right offer is guaranteed income, because the average OnlyFans model makes around $200. That's literally nothing. A lot of models already work with agencies, haven't got any results, or live in a country where fixed income is very, very low. For example, you can guarantee them. You can say, yeah, if you don't make $1,000 in the first month, I will give it to you. I will give you the difference, or I will pay you $2,000 if I don't make it. Guaranteeing income is very good, makes it way easier to sign models. You can also do a fixed monthly income. It's very attractive for a lot of girls from third world countries, or girls which don't want to take a risk, or when you work with more agency dependent methods. A very big number of models are ready to work for $1,000 an hour. Most at $1,000 a month, guaranteed. For example, in Eastern Europe or South America, where the average wage is like $200, $300 per month. That's literally nothing. And with $1,000 per month, you can live very good in a lot of countries. So a fixed income will be very attractive, because the model doesn't have to be scared that the agency doesn't provide any value or anything. You can also offer free traffic. Just get a tracking link from the model and give her some traffic through Tinder, Reddit and everything. Then she sees, yeah, you can really provide results and you are trustworthy to work with and you know what you do and you are not just a scammer telling them that you can do something you don't do. You actually can do it and they see it. Just get a traffic link and give her free traffic. Also, you can start out as a chatter, because most of the successful models which are independent have the problem that they can't chat for 24 hours. They get a lot of messages and subscribers, but they don't have the time to chat with the guys. They have to produce content, manage their page by themselves and everything. It's very stressful to be successful as an independent model, and as a chatter will save them a bunch of time and they don't have to trust you all of their pages and just their OnlyFans page. When you start as a chatter, you can get way more successful models, because normally the models already have a following, and models which don't have a following won't let you work as a chatter. It's a con, but it's also a pro, because you get less models, but you get very successful models because they need a following to make money. So you can chat. What is also very effective is a signing bonus. For example, offer them 1K when they sign your agency, or 1K if someone can refer a model to your agency. So you don't get scammed. Say they get the 1K after 30 days of working successfully together. Tell them the working conditions at the start, so you don't get scammed. For example, you give them 1K at the start and the model leaves after 1 week, you just lost 1K. Tell them they have to work for 1 month, for 30 days, for this much hours and do this kind of content to get the 1K signing bonus. You can also include in your offer some things you can pay which she needs for work. For example, cosplays, dessous, phones, shootings, toys. All the stuff can motivate the model to work for you. For example, if she signs to you, you buy her a new iPhone, which has a good camera, if her camera is shitty, which will also improve you, agency, and her. Buy her cosplays, dessous. I mean, this stuff doesn't cost much. I mean, you can get cosplays for around $50, or even cheaper. You can get cosplays from up to $10. It's not very expensive, but it's really differentiate yourself from other agencies. I mean, other agencies are just screaming, give me 50% and I give you some traffic and a Filipino kid as a chatter. But now, you differentiate yourself. You give cosplays, dessous, phones, you pay for shootings, you pay for toys. Now it looks like you really care about your models. It's way more attractive to sign with an agency like this. To make your offer look more attractive, you can also offer stuff like gym membership, English courses or wellness stuff, which will not really improve your agency, but will again look more attractive to the girl you want to sign. But of course, English courses are very effective in a lot of countries. For example, for some of my Ukrainian models, I paid for English courses and it made sense. Get an ebook summary of your agency. It doesn't matter which recruiting strategy you use. It doesn't matter if you master them, if you use paid ads, if you recruit in real life. Get an ebook summary of your agency where everything is written what the model has to know before she signs your agency. Everything she needs to know or every question she can have will be answered in this book. For example, you met a girl at a party, she asks you what you do, you say OnlyFans and so, and you know she's interested a little bit in it. Then she can ask, yeah, I want to have more information about your agency. Bam, you send her the ebook and everything there is written and she won't have any question, and also it looks very professional. You can also sell it as a traffic, chatting or Instagram guide where you just show off some strategies. Again, give advice and give value to the people so they know you are a valuable person which makes sense to work with and you're a professional. Write the guide by yourself or pay someone to write it, I don't know. But of course, hire a pro designer who designs the whole guide, just the design. It's very important so it will look clean and professional. It doesn't cost much. I mean, for example, I think it will cost you like $10 to $50, so literally nothing. You can also run ads, for example, like you can also market as a free traffic chatting guide that will make models interested to read it. Let's get into the recruiting strategies. First of all, let's talk about the one I hate the most, mass DMs. It's a fucking waste of time and it's outdated. I already said it enough. With this strategy, you can still get some success. First of all, build an Instagram page. It can be an Instagram agency page, it can be a model page, can be a female employer page, can be a model account. Mass DMs works best with model accounts, but you are limited because you only can send around maximum 50 DMs a day. The most effective way to do it is to mass DM with your model's account and then redirect your agency account in the message. So they will see the model account is successful, got like 20,000 subscribers on Instagram, get good views, looks professional, and she's working with this agency, then they can read more about the agency on your agency page. So you can do it like this. Or you can just make some female accounts to mass DM some girls, just get an AI girl, and make it a private account, buy some followers and DM a lot of girls. Or just get an account from your girlfriend if you want to look at real, but you will need a lot of accounts, so we need to scale it because we are limited in how much accounts we can DM per day. Also, if you are living in the first world country, forget to do all the DMs by yourself. You will fail because it takes way too much time. You have to DM a minimum 1,000 girls a day to get some results. So if you're in a first world country, work a 9 to 5, or if you saved money, use your saved money and pay fucking VAs to do it. Get multiple accounts, get multiple agency accounts, get multiple model accounts. Most of you have already multiple model accounts through mother-slave methods or stuff like that. Send 500 to 1,000 DMs per day, otherwise you won't see any results at all. And that's why I don't like this strategy. But how do we DM? Right, use a model account, I said, mention your agency account, offer value, analyze their account, offer them help. How can they make their account better? Make a tailor-made message. Look what do the girl desires. If she travels a lot, you can tell her that it's a bonus, that she can work from everywhere if she works with you, and offer her value, tell her she can improve her account, tell her a Reddit strategy, send her your ebook. Most important thing, display a unique and unrefusable offer. Think about the offer. Your offer is literally 80% of the signing process. Offer guarantees, free services, keep the message short and clean. That's very important. Now let's talk about paid ads. Paid ads are the strategy which I use to get my first models. First of all, what do we need? A website is optional. It helps out, it makes you look more professional, but you don't really need it. You can just run it from an agency Instagram account. It doesn't make any sense to run it from another account like personal account or model account. I mean, it will be more effective from an agency page. I mean, maybe if you have a personal brand on something on Instagram, it could make sense, but if not, then run it through an agency account. The most important stuff about ads is you just have to get your best offer out there. Like I always said, this video, the main thing is about get a good offer. So let's get into details. First of all, what kind of IG ads are out there? We have the photo ad, just a basic photo. A carousel, I forgot how you call it in English, maybe also carousel, I don't fucking know. That's just multiple photos or videos afterwards and you just swipe like this. Or you can make a video ad. So how do we do a photo ad? Simple, we make it short but attention grabbing, and you need an attention grabbing offer. For example, we get an ad and there you write down 1k signing bonus for new models, learn more. Then you link to your website or to your DMs or wherever. Or you say the average OnlyFans model makes 200, our average OnlyFans model make like whatever she makes. Just try to make the ad that catches their attention and make them want to learn more about it. If you need some inspiration for your ads, just go to Meta Ads library or Facebook Ads library. I don't know how they currently call it. And there you can see other ads which OnlyFans agencies are currently running. So there you can get some inspiration. What works very effective with these ads is salaries or guarantees. If you say, yeah, earn 2,000 a month with 10 hours of work per week and 2,000 a month, then you will get a lot of applications in poorer countries. What works very well are also guarantees. For example, one ad which works very well is we double your OnlyFans income or you pay nothing. I ran it 1 year ago and it worked very well. Yeah, of course you have some risk with it, but works very well. For example, for photo ads, just go back to the offer section, make the perfect offer and try to display the offer as attention grabbing and good as possible on the photo ad. And also make it short. Don't get there fucking big text because nobody is gonna look to a big text. Next, carousel ads, this photo after photo ads. There you can use more text and present more info. Because you can swipe and you have more space for everything. You don't have to funnel directly to your website or to your DMs or wherever to your recruiting form. With the carousel ad, you can display your strategies, more info about the agency, and they just swipe. For example, you can just show how you can just promote a post where how to get subscribers through Reddit or how to get subscribers through Tinder. Or what I did once and worked very, very well was I just displayed all the traffic strategies and they just swiped after that the first page was we are looking for new models. Here's how we make you successful. And then we just displayed all our strategies in short. And we just said, yeah, we make Reddit run their 5 to 10 accounts for your model, reposting it, and we displayed Tinder in short, and we displayed every single of our strategy in a short sentence. And there we had like 7 different strategies and also explained at the end our chatting strategy. And if they want to know more, they got the, like I said at the start, the PDF ebook where everything is written what they have to know. And there they have our strategies leaked in long form. I mean, some told me why I leak all my strategies. I mean, the models just can replicate it by themselves and do it by themselves. I mean, yeah, they can, but I mean, it's so much work. It's way easier for them to just get an agency to do it, and most of the girls are very lazy and don't want to do it. And of course, if they can do it, they will do it. And if they want to do it, they will also do it, and they will also find the strategies by themselves. I mean, and if she's capable of managing everything by herself, she will leave you anyway, so it doesn't matter if you leak your strategies or not. Show your method and yeah, offer that guide at the end. That's basically for carousels. Video ads. Video ads are currently the best performing thing you can do, because real ads are not as expensive and story ads are very cheap. There are a lot of different varieties you can do with video ads. Of course, get a girl to record it. I have a full video, I think it's called Get an OnlyFans Model in 24 Hours. There I talk more about the video ad. It's a little bit older, but it's still working. So how do you do it? You get a girl to record it. Important, you don't record it as an agency owner, you record it as a girl, because if there is a man, it's less trustworthy. Girls trust girls more than girls trust men, and it's better so you record a girl. It can be your model, or you can just book a girl from Upwork or wherever, or look from other sites, or just pay, like I said with the testimonials, you can just pay some third world country girl from Tinder to record a video ad and just pay her, or you can make it professionally. Just depends how much your budget is. In the video ad you will address the biggest struggles of an OnlyFans model. You can do it like a model is talking about her biggest struggles, and then when she joined your agency, the struggles flow away and got better. Or you can make it like that the girl is working for you and you just say biggest struggles of an OnlyFans model, and after that they don't struggle. There are so much different ways to run video ads. The start is you tell them their struggles, let them know that they understand. The middle part is you know them, you understand them, you feel them, and the end part is the solution. You offer them the solution. The solution is your agency, your traffic methods, your management. Tell them to DM you for more info, and then you send them the PDF where everything is answered. Or you just run it simple like a testimonial. You pay a girl or let one of your models talk about the experience of your agencies. Again, who has struggled, how he grow out of it, what he helps, the positive sides when she joins your agency, what she hadn't expected that your agency is so great and hadn't helped her so much. For example, I had never thought that an agency will buy me a new phone or get me a trip to fucking Bali after I hit 10k a month. Shit like that. Just be creative. Video ads are very underrated currently for recruiting models. It still works. And also very, very important, before you order an ad from another girl, you pay the girl to record the ad. Record the ad with yourself and test if Meta lets it run on Instagram or Facebook, wherever you want to run it. Because if you run ads, you know it gets sometimes rejected. So before you lose your money on an ad which you can't run on Instagram because you say the wrong thing, because you give some unrealistic expectations or something, there are a lot of reasons that an ad gets rejected on Facebook. Record yourself first, let the ad with you recorded run for like €1 a day, and after that, if it runs for 3 days, you can pay the girl to do the ad, and then you can run the girl's ad, because if your script works, her script will also work. And if it gets rejected, just re-edit a little bit, censor maybe some words, or make a new ad. However, how do we funnel? DM versus website ads. When you run an ad, you can decide where the traffic goes. You can make that the traffic goes directly into your DMs, or you can let them run to a website or to a formula where they can apply. The big benefit is with direct messages is they are already talking to you. You don't have to DM them first. When I run my first ad, I got a lot of leads. They applied on my formula on my website, and there I got their email, and that was my biggest mistake. Then I messaged 10-15 girls over email, and I haven't got any answers. After a week or two, then I DM'd them over Instagram, and there the half of them answered. So don't make the mistake and message them per email, because most of the girls don't check their emails. And that's a big benefit if you run DM ads. They're already in your message and you can talk to them directly. Most of the time they will DM you with, I want to have more info. Then you send them the PDF and ask them if they have any questions, or talk with them after that. The other benefit is you convert very fast, because you don't have to get them to your website and to your DMs, and then from the DMs there or direct to a Telegram. It doesn't really matter. It works very fast with Instagram. The better benefit of website is it looks way more professional if you funnel them to your website, and then the model can directly get more info about your agency on your website than just writing with you if you don't have an ebook. The ebook is a real game changer. It not just automates your recruiting process more, it makes you more trustworthy. And yeah, with website you can easier show off your social proof, and I mean, the girl knows more about you before she's talking to you. So how do you run an ad? First of all, find a dream avatar. What kind of girls do you want to attract? Do you want blonde Eastern Europe girls? Do you want Latinas with big ass or something? Think about what kind of girls do you want. Then think about it. What kind of interest can OnlyFans girl have? Maybe photo shootings. Maybe you want a gamer girl, then you can make gaming. Then you can market her. If you want a girl which do cosplay or is in the anime niche, you can make the interest, the targeting in anime, cosplay conventions, costumes, stuff like that. Just get a piece of paper and write down your dream model, the model you want to get, and what interest she will have or has. Out of that, you will base the targeting on it. Get the ebook. The ebook is very underrated. Say get an ebook. Story ads are the cheapest to run. Story ads are very cheap to run. I mean, it's very cost effective, so run story ads. You can also run real ads, very good, performs well. And different countries have different costs. For example, if you want a German model, you will have to spend a lot of money to get some leads. But if you want a model in South America, you can get leads up from 10-15 cents. It's basically free. Just depends on what countries you want models from. Run the ABCD tests on the Facebook Ads Manager. You can run multiple ads at the same time and just make the different variations of ads and look which performs the best. And after testing, for example, you spend like $10 per ad, and after 7 days you know what ads performing best. Then you can just get all the money in one ad and you get the results. Test the phase, test different ads, test different variations, and after 2 weeks, after the test phase, run retargeting campaigns all the time, because when the girl sees your ad for the first time, most of the time she won't click. I think there was a study or something. They said that most of the time people bought a product after they said the ad for the 7th time. The more they see your ad, the more trustworthy it gets, because you are always in front of their face. The more they see you, the more they trust you, the more they are interested, and the higher is the chance that they will apply to your agency. So run retargeting campaigns all the time. A little life hack: if you want to save money, run the ad in a niche country. For example, South America is a little bit saturated. For example, like Colombia or stuff like countries near Brazil. There are people running a lot of ads. Or Ukraine, for example. A lot of OnlyFans ads are also running there. So think about niched countries which are similar to the countries which are saturated, but people don't run ads as much, so the ads costs are way lower than in countries like Ukraine, for example. I mean, let's say we want to target Eastern European girls. We know Ukraine has a lot of OnlyFans ads running there, and it will cost us a little bit more than in countries like, for example, Moldova is cheaper, or just random out of Kazakhstan. I don't fucking know if OnlyFans is even available there, but just an idea. So run niche countries and go to fucking Litauen and Lithuania, or how do you call it in English, and run your ad there in different countries than the normal is running. That's what I just want to say as a little advice to save some ad costs. What to do when an ad gets rejected? First of all, delete the ad and run it again. A lot of the times then the ad will somehow run, because Facebook is very weird. Check why the ad is banned. Most of the time it's written unrealistic results, or sexual content, or prostitution stuff, promotion, stuff like that. Look what is wrong with it, change the ad, reframe some words, reframe that a little bit. There are some tricks. Just change the account. Sometimes one account can get banned from Facebook to run ads, then just get another account and run ads. It's simple as that. And also run the ads on regional accounts. Like I said in the video, we also run regional accounts where you have one account, for example, written in Russian or written in Spain. If you run an ad in South America, you can use the Spanish account to run it. Let's get to my currently favoring recruiting method, real life recruiting. I think it's also the best for beginners, because you don't really need experience to get a model there, and most of the times the models already trust you. Ask your fans, families, colleagues, or girlfriends if they know someone who does OnlyFans, because you have some experience there, or you know some tricks how you can make money with it. Just ask them out. I mean, for some of you, yeah, maybe you don't want that your family knows how you make your money, but it will help you out. I mean, can bring you girls. I get brought girls from friends and families and girlfriends all the time through recommendations, because they know what I do and they know I can bring in results. Then they just heard from a girl, yeah, I thought about starting with OnlyFans, and then they always say, yeah, I know somebody, he has an OnlyFans agency, you can talk to him. Then most they wanted to meet then. It's simple, it's way more than I expected. Even when I started out, I wasn't that experienced, but girls already from real life want to talk about OnlyFans work. Go to places where models hang out, OnlyFans models. Clubs are very good. Clubs are very, very good. I will talk later about my Ukraine funnel, how I funneled a lot of girls. Very, very funny. Go to clubs, get some bottles, get some tables, spend money. Then you will meet some girls which are doing OnlyFans if you're in the right country or are interested in doing it, because most of the time girls in clubs are a little bit more open. When they see you can spend money and you have a good life and everything, then they are interested in working with you if you do it right. Take pole dance lessons. One time, one model took me to her pole dance lessons and showed me what she does and everything. And there, I meet other girls which are also doing OnlyFans. And through her, I also could sign new models. Expensive self-care shit, yeah. Go to some fucking, I don't know, Pilates or shit like that, just where women hang out. So be creative, think about it. Where is the model I want to work with hangs out? Big bonuses, get a lot of female friends or girlfriends. Depends. And it's very effective. I mean, a lot of these guys say so, yeah, why should I be friends with a girl and everything? It can make sense if you run an OnlyFans agency, because when you spend money and give them good time, they tell about it to the girls, and you network together. And if you are friends with your OnlyFans models, they bring you even more OnlyFans models, because you hang out with her and you hang out with all their friends. It sounds a little bit gay when I talk about it, like you're their gay best friend or something. I mean, those can be your girlfriend. It doesn't really matter. If you hang out with them, there's girls similar like them, and you will meet more girls like that, and the chances are high that they are also interested in starting an OnlyFans or already have an OnlyFans or signing you to work with them. The life hack is get a friend who is a gay guy and has a lot of girls. That's the shit I did in Ukraine. Now, let's talk about the Ukrainian funnel. No, the normal funnel was, we gonna party and then we met some girls, and in Ukraine currently is war, and after 12 p.m. you are not allowed to go outside. And then we are going to party, and on 10 p.m. around that, we got the girls to a villa after party. Because I got in Ukraine a very, very rich friend, but he's old and lonely. And all the time, we go to the party, went to clubs and partied there. After time, I mean, you don't want to go home from the club when it's like 11. It's very early. You still want to party. You're in the mood. It's just got dark and everything. There we met girls, got tables, spent money, bought some bottles, and then the girls come to yourself by yourself, or you go out with friends, so other girls, and they bring more girls to you. And after that, we got a group of girls together, and then we got at 12 p.m. we got to the villa from the rich, lonely guy, and then we went to them and we partied there. And he has a very nice villa. He had like everything. He has a pool, he had a bathtub, he had a sauna, he had massage shit like that. He has a very big house, and it was very nice parties there. It was basically the strategy. We went to parties, and then I got to the rich guy's villa. And then all the time the girls asked, what do you work that you can afford everything, shit like that. All the time they asked. I mean, they never was in such a nice house. I mean, it wasn't even my house, it was the house from a friend, which just needed some girls because he was very lonely. And he was happy that he got some girls in his house, some good looking girls. And I was happy that then I could sign the girls, because they were more interested, because they see with what kind of people I hang out, and that my lifestyle is fun, and their lifestyle will also be fun when they work with me. After that, in the villa, we partied, had fun all the night, different stuff, very good recruiting strategy. I had a lot of fun with it. And after that, next day, I talked to them, yeah, let's talk business. If you're interested, let's get sushi. And then we got to eat sushi, we talked about everything, and Then if I wanted, I signed them because they were already impressed from the parties and the lifestyle and everything. What I like with OnlyFans management is if you're spending money on your lifestyle, it also improves how much you also earn more and attract more models. It's very funny because on most of the business, if you spend your money on like consume shit or parties and everything, you won't make the money back. But with OnlyFans, I make a party with some friends and I sign models through it, and it's like a business expense. The big life hack on this all was, at the end, I don't even have to go to parties and spend money on bottles and tables and everything. I just found a gay guy, which has a lot of girlfriends. And this gay guy got me girls all the time, because he has a fucking extremely big network of girls because of his job or something. I don't fucking know what he works, but he has a lot of female friends. And one time he was on a party of us, and after that he always calls me, "Hey Sasha, I got 10 girls, can we come to the after party to the villa again?" He said, "Yeah, of course." And I don't even go to the club and spend my money. I just go to the villa party with some friends, and then he gets 10 girls to us. The girls are happy, he is happy, he has a nice party, 10 girls are happy, and some of them I signed then to my agency. It was a genius funnel. I fucking love this guy, this gay guy. Just goes out, gets girls, the girls feel safe around him and trust him, and they see if the gay guy trusts me, the girls can trust me, and somehow everything works together and everybody is happy. And this is my currently favorite strategy. Just parties and after parties and then sushi. Very fun way for recruiting. And that's what I did in Ukraine. Job portals. Exotic method, I know. Most of the job portals you can post jobs for in the porn industry, which works with something sexual. What I saw in some Ukrainian portals, you can post job offers like for online models, and then a lot of girls applied for online models and wanted to work as an online model. And then you just give them the details on Telegram, because otherwise you get banned on the job portal site if you talk about OnlyFans and shit like that. So get a job post on a random job portal from a random country. For my thing, it was in Ukrainian job portal. It was a green design one, I forgot the name. The design was just green. And there I posted, we're looking for online models, and then girls applied, and then we told them over Telegram that was one for OnlyFans. Some don't want to do it, so half, I say 50-50. Had problems with OnlyFans, the other half already know it was about OnlyFans. And send your ebook again, I can't say it enough. To get models, you can also sell products or services. For example, around 3 to 4 months ago, I sold an Instagram reposting service, and through the service, I signed 2 models because they bought my service for Instagram reposting, and I reposted their content and managed everything. And they found the service so good that they were interested in the full management option. So you can also sell services and products to get model leads and models interested in working with you and your agency. Also, many models already have an agency. So if you have, for example, a chatting agency, it's a chatting service for other agencies and models, then you can also make money with models which are already with an agency, because you improve the agency of them. Or if you don't want to offer full management directly, for example, if you know how to chat but don't know how to get traffic, or if you know how to get traffic but don't know how to chat, very, very helpful. So offer chatting, traffic, or build some software, sell it, and through it, it will be very easy to gain new models, because you are always in contact with agencies and models. If your service is great, they want more. Like I said, they liked my Instagram reposting service, then they signed to my agency, and now we are still working together. Also, you can get models through a personal brand. I mean, I make YouTube, I have 100, 200 subscribers, and I get a very good number of applications from YouTube. I haven't thought of this that much from my size, because I'm very, very small. It's a very good number, so it can be very effective. What do we do on YouTube? We post value content. Basically what I do. All I do is posting value content. I leak my strategies, I tell you how to recruit models, and then models see you know what you're talking about, and you are an expert in this field, and you know more than them, because they are learning from you. And that means you will know way more than you even sure. And they already see you an expert, and you can give them even more value and help them out. If you're a model by yourself, you can also give other models advice on how to run OnlyFans properly, and therefore you can make your own agency or just sell different products, whatever. Or you could just make a podcast where you're talking to other agency owners. Also very easy traffic method to get models. On Instagram it's a little bit different than YouTube. There you just flex your lifestyle. For example, like one of the trading guys, just buy some, rent a Lambo, rent an expensive apartment, rent an Airbnb, make some reels there, make controversial content, rage bait stuff where you just tell people that they are poor or stuff like that. Just think about, look what other people post on Instagram and how they promote. The biggest part about that is just flexing stuff and showing off a kind of lifestyle and how do you live and bait controversy. I mean, you're an OnlyFans manager. It's already controversial to the normal person, so it's not that hard. I don't do it. I don't really like Instagram that much. I more like the YouTube kind of thing because there can I talk a lot in detail about my strategies, and in Instagram, just not my platform for that. You can also give short form advice. It's helpful for the models. It will also, again, position you as an expert. Just think about it. I know it's not for everybody. Not everybody want to talk to a camera. Not everybody has good English levels. I mean, my English level is now, I think it's okay. At the start it was completely, absolutely shit. If you watch my first videos, very, very bad English. Now, I don't think my English is good. I think it's okay so I can talk, so people can understand me. It's basically enough to get model leads, so don't need much for it. You can also get models through reputation. That's how I get most of my models currently. I just get recommendations from friends or family, and models get me new models if they are happy with their results. What you can do if you got one successful model and you want another successful model, just say your model, you give her 500 euros or 1000 euros, and then if she brings you a new model and you work with her over 30 days, very simple, brings you very easy new models. If friends know you're doing OnlyFans, it will spread the word and people will contact you, like I already said, with real life recruiting, and personal brand is bringing you passive leads, like I said. Now let's get to the signing process. How do you find the perfect model? First of all, we have to go through the traffic. Traffic, like I said, is the different strategies. It doesn't matter if it's welcome message, if it's a master M, if it's paid ads, if it's real life recruiting, it's a job portal, it doesn't matter. We first have to get the traffic. After we got the traffic, we go down to the chat. All the things I marked in blue is the process where you filter to the right model, to the model you want to sign, because you don't want to sign every model. In the chat you already see, you talk to her, and you already see a little bit about the personality of the model. When you're in the chat, you will show her your PDF ebook, where is everything written about your agency, your methods, and every question answered for the model. After the ebook, if the model is interested to cooperate with you, you want to send her a questionnaire where you ask every question important to your agency. For example, what country she's from, what are her English levels, what phone does she have, how much is she ready to show. So basic stuff like that, which is important information for you to sign if you want to sign her. After that, if you want to sign her, you get into the test phase. After the questionnaire, you can do a video call and talk to her. I don't do a lot of video calls. I have a separate video where I don't do Zoom calls, but it just takes a lot of time, and some girls are not ready to do it, or their English level is not good enough. So basically, you can do a video call, but it's optional. What you can also do in this option is a video course for models, where they learn how to, for example, how to produce good content, how to produce content fast, how to upload videos on TikTok right, and how to manage accounts and stuff like that. You can educate your model, but it's also optional. It will just make you look more professional. And after everything, we educated the model, we got the questionnaire, let's say we sign her. Then we start the test phase. Test phase we let run for 7 to 14 days. And what do we do there? We give the model a task to send a number of videos. We tell her what kind of videos, we tell her what kind of photos we need, and what she has to provide to us, what kind of content. If she doesn't provide it in the first 7 days, then we basically don't work with her. because she doesn't do what we told her to do. Yeah, I mean, maybe it doesn't fit in her life, or maybe she just has a bad face, but normally it's a very good method to filter out the models that which you should work with and which you don't should work with. We just run a beta test phase, 7 days, where the model, if she does everything we tell her, we sign the contract, and then we really work with her officially. It's not just a testing phase anymore. Then we start to invest money in her accounts. That's basically it. That's my full recruiting guide. I hope you like this video. Subscribe so you don't miss out on more valuable videos. If you have any questions, my Telegram link is in the bio. Feel free to DM me. Thank you for watching.